So here we are again setting up our window farm in Quito. This is the stage of putting together the plant holders and also some of the things I was using to grow the plants. I tried to really follow a lot of the steps on windowfarms.org, but I found out in a different country it's really tough to get some of the things at the same cost. Plus there were some other advantages to using other supplies that were already the right color. So let me get started. First, I was using yogurt containers and I mount them upside down. I'll show you the mounting step. Cut out a hole in the side for the plant. Hole in the top is where the water drips through. Some of the things I learned online was to even shove a small sponge into this end here, and it will help to filter out a lot of the things dripping through, so you can clean it out easier by each individual container. In using recycled materials, I grabbed half bottles of Nest tea. I didn't have the clay pellets, so I used volcanic rock, which was a lot cheaper at the local hardware store. My plan right now is to grow the plants here in sponges. I've got a few things already sprouting up, a little tough to see. Some rucola and some lettuce and a few other herbs. And then once those are planted in here, they can easily slide into this container and down and set up like that. Next stage will be the actual whole process and the water flow. Alright, once you have all the parts cut out for the window farm, I can show you the actual setup. What I have here is just a piece of fabric that was used to hang up over the window here. And then it's got loops on it in order to hook each of the individual bottles onto. So once you have the bottles cut out, I used a paper clip just to hang each bottle on here. And that way they could be set and really hung together well with the water bottle at the very bottom. So this is probably the trickiest part of the setup, was getting the nutrient solution to flow down in an easy way. One of the best techniques I saw online was just to feed one of the water valves through there and make sure that the level of this water was below the air pump, which is up here, and then the air pump feeds down to one of the T valves right there, and the hangers in there just to keep everything flowing smoothly. And then the water comes in here, the air comes in there, and it shoots a bead up through the T valve, which brings the water up along here. And then I added the silencer, which was recommended, and that's just a bottle with a hole cut into the bottom. And then each of the plants, as shown on the previous video, is just in a cup with some volcanic rock, and then inside there is the sponge in the bottom just to help regulate the flow of water and also drip it down easier on the plant below it. Currently I have 4 plants in here with room to add 2 more onto this column, and then hopefully add another one next to it. This is a southwest facing window that hopefully can get plenty of sunlight, but we'll have to add the other ones and see.